Hey dolls, so today I am going to be showing you how to make a blinged mirror side table. Very gorgeous, very glam, very luxury. I'm sure you've been seeing this trend lately for the past year, is these bling furniture pieces, and I've been obsessed with it. But when you look at the price, girl, they're so expensive. So I thought I'm gonna, do my little cheapy one from using Dollar Tree products. So if you want to know how to make your apartment or home look gorgeous on a budget, stick with me and I'm going to show you how I made this. And this is all my idea, never saw it anywhere, 100% my idea. So if you want to see how I came out with this, watch the video. Most of the product here is from Dollar Tree except from the actual little bling crystals, which is from Hobby Lobby, but all of this is from Dollar Tree and very, very cheap and easy to make. So and it's so gorgeous, especially inside the actual house. In the normal in-home lighting, you'll see it sparkle and all the bling. So anyway, grab your coffee, grab your tea dolls, and let's do this DIY video. Also check out my other DIYs on my channel and give this video a big fat thumbs up, and grab a notepad and learn some tips, girl. You're gonna need it. This video is really informative and I just can't wait to show you how I put this together. I am absolutely in love and it's for a fraction of the price and it will just make your living room look gorgeous. So yeah, let's get started. To say I am aware the side is not right, the dimensions are off. It's because the whole box was off and it didn't fit, but I'm just trying to show you how to make this. Before we get started on this project, the first thing we're going to do before we spray is remove this frame. So remove the mirror from this frame, because we obviously don't want this gold edge. We want it to be all silver so it can match the whole look we're going for. If you like this color, you can go with this color, but if you're going for the look that I'm going for, which is what you clicked on this video for, you're going to want it to be silver, a nice metallic silver, and that's what I decided to do, because Dollar Tree don't make this particular frame in silver, and I like it because look at these edges look like they are expensive. They almost look like diamonds already, and when I spray it, that's what it's going to look like. The black will be gone and it's going to look like there's diamonds there already, which enhances the look we're going for. And so when you take it out, it's going to look a little bit like this. It's going to look like this. When you take it out the frame, then you're going to end up with a frame like this, and you have to be careful. These edges end up breaking easily. Dollar Tree, it's cheap. We're just going with that cheap stuff. That's what you get for $1. This is flimsy. It breaks off easy, so gently remove that. And put your glass elsewhere and keep them safe, and be very careful because glass can easily break, especially Dollar Tree glass. So you want to be careful how you remove your glass and put them somewhere safe. So yeah, I'm going to be doing this off camera because I don't want to bore you. You're going to want to do that. Sorry, there was a disturbance. Dog was barking in the background. That's the truth about these DIYs. I like to keep my stuff real. I don't really like to edit certain stuff out. So there you go. That's the reality of this video. So yes, we're going to go and now spray paint them outside. So before we go, give this a whole day to dry. Don't manipulate it. Don't touch it. Just leave it. Let it dry. Give it a day to do it, because you might get your fingerprints in it. You want it to be completely dry. So I'm going to do it. I'm doing this video almost 2 days before I actually post this video for you dolls to see and complete the project. So literally do a whole full day of letting it sit out and dry. Dolls, we are going to spray. I put them out and very close to each other so I don't waste any of the spray paint. So here's what I'm going to be using, my trusty Krylon spray paint, and I'm going to be spraying all of this down. And as I said, you have to leave it for a really long time. You can't just touch it, just let it stay. So I'm using the Krylon Pro Professional, my trusty silver spray paint, and I love it so much. So I'm going to do that right now. And I forgot to add, you want to get as close as possible to your work, your project, and make sure, as I said, they're as close as possible, but you want to be as close as possible. Of course, don't spray from high up. You have to get really close to it. So I'm going to start spraying. Absolutely gorgeous. And with the sunlight too. There you go. See what I mean? You don't want to waste it. You just want to... See, I'm doing 2 at the same time. You don't want to waste. And you see what I was telling you, how it now looks like it's diamonds, right? Like stones. It looks really, really expensive already. So I'm just going to get on with it now. Okay, so it's gorgeous and looking silver and gorgeous. I'm gonna just leave them there to sit for like about an hour or maybe 2, so it can be perfectly dry. Like this one over here, I'm gonna just move it. See, it transfers really easily. So I'm just gonna let it sit and dry really good and come back to it later. But they look so cute. I guess you already get the hint of how this is gonna look. Like you're starting to get an imagination of it. See, look, I need to spray that corner, like right in there, but I think it should be okay. So yeah, I'm gonna let it dry and then we'll get back to this. Dolls, this is how it looks after it's dried. They're now dry, and now I am going to put some crystals on. The funnest part of the DIY, the easiest part of this DIY. Ignore the table. This is my crafting table, so it's very messy. You can see stains everywhere. So I guess let's get started. So you're gonna need your glue gun, and you're gonna obviously need glue inside it. But the first thing we're gonna do first actually is what we're gonna do first is get our trim, which is from Dollar Tree. It comes on this roll here. I forgot to say this is one of the things we need. So you need this roll, and at the end of the video I'll count how many I use to let you know how many you would need. But I'm thinking like 5 of these will be good, and if not 6. Just to, because you're going to end up using it for something else, so it's not a waste of money, and it's also $1. So I've already pre-cut them to fit on here, and I'm going to start, I guess, with the longest piece first. So you're just going to want to place them down. Sorry, one hand is on the camera. So I'm going to place this here like this, and get this piece and place it here like this, and get this piece here, place it like this. And where's the other piece? There's another piece right here, and then I'm going to place it like this. It's going to overlap, but I'm going to cut it off. So I'm going to now glue them down and make sure they're glued in place. Actually, I'm going to fix this right here and bring this, there we go. That's why it was like that. So yes, they can overlap slightly, or if you feel funny about that, you can like cut it off right here if you want to. But I mean, really, I don't care if they overlap. It's really, you know, you can't see it really. So yeah, let's get started, I guess, and we're gonna just glue this down with a hot glue gun. So I've already glued this one down. My thing is do the 2, like what I call pillars, the 2 long pieces first. Be very careful because you don't want this glue everywhere. It's going to make it look tacky. And just slowly put that down. If the camera angle is funny, it's because I am not using my tripod right now. I'm using one hand to hold the camera. Very bootleg right now here. Next I'm going to take this one and place it on the top as we did. Just, as you can see, I'm only using like 1 bead of glue. And be careful, make sure that the glue doesn't keep crossing the mirror. Let it cross outside of the mirror because you don't want glue on the mirror. And just be very careful because this does dry very quickly. And just place it down and do the next one. And remember, this does overlap. I'm letting mine overlap, you don't have to. So I'm going to just put a bit of glue there because I'm going to let it overlap. Don't have energy to start cutting it down. As long as it's glued nicely, it doesn't matter if it overlaps. You really can't tell. So I guess I can either cut it here if I want to. I mean, it's just, is it necessary? Let's let it overlap. Just a little bit. You really can't tell because they just all look the same. There's so much bling, it's blinding. You can't even tell. Okay, so You see how I moved the glue gun that way instead of across the mirror, and then just press that down, and there you go. It's perfect. So the next step we're going to do is we're going to be putting, so I'm going to show you what I got. So I got these stones, I won't call them rhinestones, crystals, diamonds, whatever. I got them from Michael's, and I got it for, how much did I get this for? I got it for it's actually $5.99, but I got it for $3 on a 40% off coupon. So I think I got it for like $3.49 or something. I don't know, don't quote me. So I'm going to be taking some of them. I'm going to be taking my crystals, as I told you. I got this from Michael. Sorry, the camera died, so I'm having to remember what I said last. So I'm going to take at least 1, 2, 3, about 5 of them. 3, 4, 5, 6, actually 7. And I got 2 packs of the diamonds, if you're wondering. I got 2 packs, I don't just have one. Just in case. But I'll tell you whether I needed to use the 2 or not. So I'm going to just mess around with it, spread them out. Also, make sure you clean your mirror before you do this, because you don't want fingerprints all over. It's going to be harder to clean once you have these diamonds on there. So you can see where we're going with this. I'm going to spread them out like so. Just, even though my mirror is not clean, I'm just but I'm just letting you know. This is just for video's sake, I'm showing you this. Just spread it out to where it looks like it's scattered and not like any style to it. There, I think that's okay. Yeah, maybe one more here. I don't want too much, so I feel like I'll do 7 with each one. Yeah, I think this is okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave it like this, and now I'm happy with my shape, with my pattern. I'm gonna get my glue gun back out and start gluing them down. So this is the fun part, but it's also, you need to be careful. So just put a tiny bead of glue, not too much, and do this, drag it. You see that? Drag it. Make sure that, you see that? Put the gun down, dolls, and let it rest, because you don't want that glue to be so obvious, and just let it, press it in, count for a few seconds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, blah, blah, blah. And just let it rest. You can do this with E6000 glue, but I prefer hot glue gun because it's quicker, even though E6000 will hold it longer. Then just leave it, let it rest, let it sit under a fan. Okay, so the next one, I'm going to do the same thing with this one here. I'm going to put some glue, not too much, drag, twist, pull, because we don't want that. And then straight away have it stick, press it down. Some people might say it's so easy to glue stuff down. No, it's not, trust me. Glue can make a project look tacky instantly when you can see the glue marks. So this is how I do it, especially on mirror. You don't want it to show. There we go. See, this one's nice and secure already. So I'm going to move this to the center. I'm going to do the same exact thing. I want it right here in the center. I'm going to glue, hold it, pull it, and pull it. Wait, do this. There we go. You want minimal movement from that glue, and hold it. You can count in your head, hold it, then let go, and then just minimal glue. You want the amount of glue that comes off, that little extra piece, to be something you can take a Q-tip and swab off, but not something you have to really like get out of there, no. So the next thing, and this can be time consuming, so I would say get some music, have a TV show in the background, a podcast, or have a friend help you, because it can be time consuming, I'm not even gonna lie, because you want perfection. You see how long I'm taking? And then do it quickly. And get your bead, get your bead and press it in. You see how much glue I'm using? Very bare minimum. very little. Starting to come together. They look like diamonds. Okay, next one. Do the same thing. You can see how much glue I'm using. Not too much. Hold it down for a second. Roll this up. Maybe need a little bit more glue. Okay. Pull this way. And then press it in. There we go. Starting to come along nicely. Okay, the next one. By the way, this can be, instead of being a side table, you can make this as some wall art. If you're wondering, this can be some gorgeous living room wall art if you do it nicely. You can either like connect the whole frame together with like more frames, or you can just have one or two and just hang it on your wall as wall art. This is like literally Z Gallery level of wall art. So if you want me to do a video on that, let me know in the comment section down below. And hold it, and roll it. Hold it and roll it. There we go. Press it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There we go. And see, I don't like that long glue mark. I'm gonna get that out, don't worry. So repeat this step 1,000 times and you should be good. This is how it looks like. I love it. It's starting to come along really nicely. So you're gonna have to do this for each one you have, and it shall come out perfect. But it's starting to look really pretty already. It's like really glamorous. I love it a lot. Gorgeous. How it should look after. Of course, remove the excess glue that kind of goes across with some Q-tips, wet Q-tips, and just wash off your mirror so it's perfect and clean. So I put them on the dog bed, I know. I just wanted to show you how they all look next to each other, and I was just thinking to myself, this can be some amazing wall art, you know, like you can put them together and come up with some amazing wall art for your living room. So yeah, make sure you clean your mirrors thoroughly throughout the whole of this project, and clean very carefully around the stones so they don't come off, because rough cleaning obviously is going to make them fall off. I just got back from the gym. That's why my gym bag is there. Excuse my messy car. So I just wanted to find out, I went to UPS and I was shipping something off, and I found some boxes that would fit. So I got 3 medium size. This is the medium flat rate boxes from UPS, and these are the measurements. Where are the measurements? Where are the measurements? Wait, does it even say? Excuse my messy car, but that's not why we're here. Okay, it doesn't say the measurements. Usually they do. Yeah, it doesn't say. So anyway, I'm going to go in and I'm going to tape them, duct tape them very tight, and I found out that they would fit what I'm trying to do. So I basically put the mirror on top of here. Sorry, I'm in my car filming. This is very, like, you know. So I found that this would fit the mirror, and it'll fit 2 mirrors. I initially wanted 3, but 2 would look really cute. So let me go inside and duct tape that, and when you see me again, I would be showing you dolls how to put it together. I have constructed the box together, and I'm now going to start the process of putting everything together. Okay, so I remembered you have to tilt it down because you don't want it to fall. So I'm going to put the other one like this. I've like tilted it upside down so it doesn't fall, and just let it sit like so. And you want to do this for some hours before you do the other side, because you want it to glue really, really good. It's about to rain, so off camera I'm going to do all of this, but you got the idea, was just glue it down and let all of that rest. But I'm going to let all of it set. I'm going to do this off camera because it's about to rain outside, and I will also want this to dry. So you kind of got the idea, and when I come back on camera you'll see how this looks like. So far this is how it's looking, but it's going to be complete when I come back on camera. So I continued the project indoors, and I pretty much glued everything down with my construction glue. Do one side at a time, let it dry, flip it, do the other side. Don't stand it so it doesn't slide, because construction glue is not hot, it takes time to dry. Like a hot glue gun dries instantly. So but once it dries it's really hard, you can't pull it apart. So what I'm doing is I'm just putting random mugs and cups on top of it to just let it dry in, and I'm gonna you know, you have to keep pulling it because the glue is drying, so you have to literally monitor this project like a little baby until it's completely dry. And that's what I'm doing. I'm just like pressing everything down, keeping it in place, and I do each side one at a time. Don't rush this project. Flip it when one side is dry, because look, as you can see, I was rushing this one sliding. So do one glue process at a time for each side to ensure everything dries smoothly, which means, you know, what I learned is probably doing the crystals last when everything is done. That way it's easier. So now I am going to attach the top part, which is going to be bare, because of course we don't want to sit like stuff on top of crystals. If not, they're going to literally fall off. So the top part should be the bare mirror frame that comes from Dollar Tree, and we're going to attach that mirrored frame on top with the same construction glue. And as you can see, I don't need so much, just very little, and just kind of smooth it everywhere. And yes, as I said, I didn't get this box measured correctly. I did do everything on a whim, so it was, you know, I'm just showing you this project for showing you sake. But make sure you take your mirrors to wherever you buy your boxes from, and get them measured correctly. If not, you're gonna like have this issue going on. So now that's down, you can use some weights to hold it down. Put something on top of it to hold it down, and we should be good. Initially I wanted to do 3 rows, and that was the plan, but when I went to Dollar Tree they didn't have the same boxes anymore. So next time I can redo this. Comment down below if you want me to redo this, and I will redo it with 3 boxes together. But so far it looks gorgeous. It's a nice coffee table, side table, and I love it so much. Thank you so much for watching, dolls. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big fat thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, subscribe down below. Let me know if you're going to be making this, and let me know if you enjoyed this video as well in the comment section down below. I love it so much, and I want to do more projects like this. The whole bling series is what I want to call it. So if you want to see me do more bling furniture like this and coffee tables, let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll definitely do it. I love this, and this type of look is very expensive if you buy it in the store or online somewhere. So I definitely want to show you cheaper ways to make your home or apartment look absolutely glamorous, and I thought this was one of them. So again, thank you so much for watching. If you're new to my channel, as I said, subscribe down below, hit the notification bell button for more, and definitely go and check out my other DIYs on my channel as well. I'll see you dolls soon, and have an amazing day. Bye dolls.